I'm meteorologist Peter Chan at the National Weather Service for Alaska statewide weather. And on this January 2nd, this Sunday afternoon, we have a lot of active weather going on. As I mentioned the other day, strong Arctic high pressure building across the North Slope into the Yukon. It's up over 1050 millibars. We have low pressure down through the lower Gulf and North Pacific, and it's the pressure gradient between these two weather systems that's creating strong winds along and south of the Alaska Range, encompassing areas along the Gulf Coast. Winds have gusted up as high as 82 miles an hour in Palmer this Sunday morning, causing scattered power outages in the East Amatuli Island between Homer and Kodiak had a wind gust of 76 miles an hour. On up through the Panhandle, high wind warnings remain in effect there through Tuesday noon in the vicinity of Juneau. 71 mile per hour wind gust in Juneau, but the Taku winds are really ripping there. South end of Lynn Canal, Naked Island has had a peak gust of 89 miles an hour, and Sheep Mountain 101 miles an hour. So we will continue to see strong winds across the Gulf Coast and south side of the Alaska Range. It will gradually begin to diminish as we head through the day on Monday into Tuesday. It's going to be a slow process as that big Arctic high builds into the Yukon. It's going to set up, though, some really cold temperatures here, especially by the time we get into Tuesday and Wednesday morning. We could see some low temperatures along the Alcan border, the normally cold spots like Northway and Chicken, Eagle around 50-55 below zero for air temperatures. So what will happen, though, as that low builds into the Yukon, it'll approach 1060 millibars here early through midweek, and the low out over the lower Gulf and North Pacific will begin to gradually fill and weaken. Another weather system way out toward the western Aleutians just kind of sits out there, so we're going to have a really cold period coming up here to start the early new year, and it will be rather dry too across the mainland. One thing to keep in mind, the quadrantid meteor shower peaks this Monday morning before daybreak, so if you're up early and looking up toward the northeastern sky, you may be able to see one or two meteors per minute. Though again, if you are out, it's going to be bitter cold, especially in areas where the strong winds hold up overnight. So as I said, no sign of relief here maybe until as we get toward mid-month. For Alaska statewide weather, I'm Peter Chan.